Okay, explain
of this.
What problem does the Goldbod solve?
Okay, the problem is simple. You have a very fragmented or structured gold trading sector as a country.
Okay.
All Ghana gets from gold is mineral royalties, which is paid by large-scale mining companies. Small-scale mining companies don't pay royalties. Until recently, they were paying a withholding tax, which we have also scrapped. Okay. So all we get are royalties.
From large-scale companies?
Large-scale companies.
The corporate taxes, profit taxes.
Yes, and licensed small-scale mining companies who are structured, okay, pay these corporate taxes to the state. That's all. Okay, taxes and royalties. And the state is expected to get the forex, a percentage of the forex associated with the gold we export. 80% has to be repatriated back. The problem is that that forex doesn't get repatriated back. Only few comply with that requirement. Another problem is that the sector was run by private individuals, Ghanaians and foreigners. And because the foreigners had a bigger muzzle, a stronger muzzle in terms of funding, they had dominated the market. And most of them, not all, most of them were doing the business illegally. They buy the gold, exports only a small quantity through the legal means, but a chunk of it gets smuggled out. And when they smuggle the gold, we lose the revenue. It means they will not pay any taxes to the state. And the dollars that has to come back for us to, be able to strengthen the city doesn't come back. It gets lost. You understand? So you are losing revenue and then you are losing the forex. Another problem is that the country did not have any agency that was consciously or that has been consciously promoting value addition. And so from the days when Ghana was called Gold Coast till today, Ghana still exports what we call Dory, unrefined gold. We are not able to even refine the gold. There are about 5 refineries in Ghana as I speak. None of them is even refining a gram of gold today because there is no deliberate government policy to support them. And so that refining charge, which should have remained in Ghana, ends up in Dubai or India.
Unlike what Botswana does, where they cut their diamonds, they add value domestically. We just export the raw gold.
Dubai doesn't mine gold. They don't have any gold, but they have a gold souk. We don't have a gold souk. You get my point. Even the jewelry company of the states, owned by PMMC, is suffering. They can't even get 5 kg of gold to produce jewelry because there's always been a certain gap in there. Apart from value addition, is also the issue of the reputation of our gold. Small-scale mining gives us about 40% of the gold we export. In 2024, small-scale mining alone gave us about 66 tons of gold. And that was some $4.6 billion of forex. Now, that gold cannot be sold in Switzerland. It cannot be sold to any LBMA refinery. That gold, the greater part of it. Now we are having a few small-scale mining companies who have formalized, and are doing responsible mining, are producing even green gold. And so LBMA accepts their gold. A few like Asanska, Typhoon, a few licensed small-scale
there was no standard.
But a chunk of them.
So a lot of the international buyers would not even
the chunk of the gold, 99.9% of that gold,
small-scale gold,
cannot be sold to LBMA refineries. And that means that it cannot form part of our reserves. So you see countries who don't even have gold having a huge gold reserves. Why? Because they have refineries, right? But Ghana,
with all our gold,
we don't have.
Until the gold for oil started
doing
the check.
And even now, what we have is nothing to write home about. I believe we, as a country,
but to be fair, under gold for oil, the gold reserves improved.
37 tons. But I'm saying that we could have done far, far better if we improve the reputation of our gold through responsible sourcing and traceability, then that gold will be accepted by LBMA refineries. And that gold can be part of our gold reserves and strengthen the currency and the economy. So 3 problems: lack of value addition, lack of traceability and responsible sourcing in the small-scale mining sector, which then limits the Bank of Ghana's capacity to accumulate gold reserves from the small-scale mining sector. And above all, the fragmented nature of the gold trading sector, where You have multiple state agencies buying gold. MIF is buying gold with gold royalties. Bank of Ghana is buying gold. PMMC is buying gold. Everyone is buying gold, competing with, get private Ghanaians, competing with foreigners. And then nobody's regulating them. And foreigners, mostly Indians and Chinese, smuggling the gold, making the state lose forex and revenue that we need for development. So President Mahama says, no, I promise a reset, and I'm going to reset the gold trading sector by now establishing a central agency to be known as the Goldbod.
Okay.
All state agencies back out. Let's just have this one agency licensing all the players in the gold trading sector. And this agency will be capitalized.
And by players, you mean?
The buyers. Those who can buy gold, those who can aggregate gold, those who can smelt gold, those who can transport gold, those who can store gold.
So not those who mine gold. That's,
no.
That's Minerals Commission.
The mining of gold is still under the Minerals Commission, the Ministry
of
Lands.
So once the gold is mined, everything else
how
they do
it is
to
traded.
The trading of gold.
Exactly. Because if we want to optimize value for money and national benefits, it must be across the value chain. It cannot just be from taxes and royalties from mining. But the trading is also very profitable. And if the state can restructure, reset it the way President Mahama is doing, where one agency licenses all players and therefore regulates them, and the state through that agency exports all the gold from small scale.
There's a better record. So that
exactly.
you know
because
how much
if
you
we
sold.
are exporting, now when the private man is exporting, the law gives him 30 days to bring back 80% of the forex, and they don't comply. Now we are government. If we export that same day, we are paid 90% of the value. In a matter of 48 hours, we get the remaining 10%.
Okay.
The forex is here. It be in fan chain. So the collar woman who needs dollars, or that SME that needs dollars, or forex to import goods into the country can get that forex from their banks. The BDCs will get the forex from their banks.
Okay.
You understand? And so that is the whole idea. And if we can solve that forex problem, then the exchange rate will be strong. If the exchange rate is strong, we are going to see inflation coming down. We are going to see living conditions improve. And every Ghanaian is going to feel the positive effects in their pocket. That is the whole essence of gold. But so it's not